FM Staten 2, where the coffee is hot, the tunes are hotter, and the vibes are absolutely on fire. It's Monday, January 6th, and I've got everything you need to kick off your day. Great music, the latest news, and of course, some laughs to keep you smiling. So sit back, relax.
2024 was the year where I had to learn how to start over again. Or it was the year that made me realize that I have to learn how to start over again. Not from scratch, but from the middle. The year was chaos, to say the least. A lot of good things happened, a lot of bad things happened, but it was definitely a year where I learned that I'm going to have to step out of my comfort zone in 2025, which we are in now. So this is going to be my story of getting lost and finding my way back. When it comes to YouTube, for the longest time, I felt like I didn't belong here. I posted last probably almost 4 years ago, probably 4 years ago, if we're being honest. Every time I have thought about creating YouTube videos again ever since, I just stop myself before I even start. And I ask myself, what's the point? Who would even care? I stopped because I didn't know what I wanted to say. And when you don't know where to go, it's fairly easy to stand still. And that's exactly what I did. For years, without realizing it, I was standing still. Not physically, but emotionally, creatively, every way that it felt like it mattered, I was standing still. And as someone who has a raging case of social anxiety, standing still feels safe. It's like I'm in a cocoon and I don't have to face any judgment or the fear of falling short. But like everything else, that safety comes with a cost.
Let's dive into some of the fantastic submissions you all sent in this morning. First up, Jenna from downtown says her cat knocked over her coffee again, and she's officially calling it Feline Friday Failures. Meanwhile, Carlos shared a picture of the sunrise from his morning hike, and wow, Carlos, that view might just be more refreshing than coffee. And shout out to Liam, who sent in his go-to morning karaoke song, Living on a Prayer.
But something shifted last year. It wasn't a big epiphany or a dramatic moment. It was small, almost imperceptible at first. It was like a decision to speak up in a conversation, to reach out to a friend, or just to create for the joy of creating again. And I realized that standing still, as much as it was comfortable, it wasn't helping me or protecting me. It was holding me back. And if you're anyone that struggles with social anxiety or creating content, artist block, literally anything of the sort, you would relate to that feeling. But it was progress, and as I've learned, progress is enough sometimes. So, what did I learn last year? For starters, 2024 taught me that starting again doesn't have to mean starting from the very beginning. You can pick up the pieces, even the broken ones, and you can see what you can build with it. It taught me that not having it all figured out is okay. As much as everybody on social media seems to have it figured out, most of them don't, and sometimes the idea or just the act of starting something is enough. I've also realized last year that creating doesn't have to be perfect or monumental, it just has to be honest. And lastly, try to not chase the joy of the outcome. Try to chase the joy of the process of creating. This time around, I'm going to be trying to tell stories that feel real, stories that feel like me. I'm going to be creating art that feels real and that feels like me.
And just like that, we're wrapping up another amazing morning together. Thanks for sharing your stories, your laughs, and your energy. It's what makes this show so special. Remember to keep that positive vibe going all day long, and I'll catch you bright and early tomorrow, right here on FM Staten 2.
This is for me, and I hope you stick around.